Rhythmic slapping.
Next show we do. That's how we come up with these things.
Yeah.
So.
And by the way, stay tuned for pissing in your purse.
Yes, that was supposed to be tonight, but production won't allow it. But we will. That one's got to be done right. And
there's clips to be pulled.
It's gonna be awesome though.
Very funny. Pissing in your purse.
So stay tuned for that. But Mike McQueary filed a whistleblower lawsuit against Penn State because basically all the other assistant coaches that were there were allowed to interview with the new coach, except for him. And now because of this and because everyone's saying basically he should have done more, and he's now being outcast and can't get a job anywhere. So they're saying...
Yeah, good. You also molested kids. I believe any... Dude, like I've told you, I've said this to you privately. Mm-hmm. My dad's one... Like, there's no one higher in my world than my dad. Mm-hmm. If I saw him rhythmically slapping a guy, I'm going to the police.
Right.
I don't give a fuck who you are, what your excuse. There's no. I don't care if the kid's got the biggest smile on his face and jerking off while he's fucking him in the ass. I don't care. I'm turning you in. That's a kid. It's a fucking kid.
Yeah, it's
and you know how that. I know. I'm gonna go back. The Boy Scout America story is not over. I'm gonna go back to it, but I heard something somewhat recently that that fucking Todd Aiken guy or Todd. The guy with the rape or
legitimate
rape. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
Someone explained it, and it was, of course, a religious right guy. But there is two different kinds of rapes, and I didn't really pay attention. But there's statutory rape,
right? So
that's what. But people are shitting on saying there is no other. The rape's rape. There's no other. There's two, meaning like when you're 21 and you're fucking an 18-year-old.
Right. Actually, it's even if you're 17. 2 15-year-olds. You could be charged.
Yes and no. In the state of Illinois, and this is a law. There's a 3-year window. So a 17-year-old. And a 20-year-old can date, and it's not statutory rape. There's a 3-year window because of school.
Right.
So every state has their own rules and laws. But there is two, so I thought that was kind of just something to point out, that there are two forms of rape. There is statutory rape.
Right,
so
but that's defending him with an argument that he wasn't trying to...
I'm not defending him. I'm explaining that there is two rapes.
Sure.
I'm not defending him at all.
One of them's not legitimate.
Right.
And illegitimate rape. Those aren't the options. It's statutory rape and rape.
Right. No, rape.
Right.
Just rape. Yeah. Who are you, Whoopi Goldberg, with your rape? That's fucking great. Yeah, no. That wasn't a sound effect at all.
Oh.
I just baby birded Ben.
That was disgusting.
Yeah. I'm trying to find the Alanis Morissette.
Sushi.
Yeah, definitely.
Is that what I'm tasting?
That was definitely sushi. Did you like that? Alanis Morissette. I'm trying to think what she... remember I was explaining to you what she does with her kid? Why am I drawing a blank?
The coddling thing.
Oh, coddling. But where would I find it?
Where she's talking. I want to hear her explain.
No, yeah. There's a full interview, and I'm trying to think where these kids were clowns.
That's so weird.
You know what? Honestly, let's just take a very fast break. This is just going to be. It's not 2 songs. It's just going to be. This clip needs to be. You need to hear this.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough. We'll be back here on In the Rotations.
The evolution, and through life you never stop being a student, learning lessons that'll take you to the future. Yeah, we'll take it to your future. Being born starts the evolution, and through life you never stop being a student, learning lessons that'll take you to the future. Yeah, we'll take it to your future. As a baby it was gagas and goo-goos, then in my teens it changed to lies and who's. It wasn't humorous or hurtful how they try to clown, just cause I ain't got expensive clothes or booming sounds. I sucked it up, found a dude that will throw me pounds, dropped prices, took over the fucking town. I brought strains people never even heard of, murders of my herb buying $25 dubs. The whistler, the alien, and the big bud, the green crack and the skunk one from up above, deep dark punks, bull rider, and the king's blend. You couldn't get a bag of that unless you were a real friend. I kept it tight and never dealt with no strangers. Then I started making money, being an entertainer, trying to do right. With it came responsibilities, out of the game now, but still I be serving trees. Being born starts the evolution, and through life you never stop being a student, learning lessons that'll take you to the future. Yeah, we'll take it to your future. Being born starts the evolution, and through life you never stop being a student, learning lessons that'll take you to the future. Yeah, we'll take it to your future. My first apartment, my first get lost kid. My first knock on the door, not knowing who the fuck it is. It came quick and it came with regularity. People trying to buy some weed off a real OG. But yo, I put the scale down for the public. I only picked it up if it involved my subjects. A king, yes I be, and so are all of my boys. And when my phone rang, he rolled it out with jumping for joy. Breaking out the triple beam, cause there was money to make. But dealing with a tight team, and there was never a fake. Or a rap, fuck that, see we was all on the up and up. I never found myself in back of a police truck. I got a couple tickets, my lawyer dealt with it. I only had to pay a fine and I was fine with it. No jail time and I was back on the front line.
All right, and we are back.
Sorry about the little break, but this is an awesome song. This is Johnny Richter, Evolution. Unbelievable artist.
Yes, he's awesome.
Yes.
We're efforting on him as well. Like he won't seem to.
He just, I hit him up for tickets. He hits me back up in seconds and gets me tickets. It's no big deal. I hit him up for an interview. Cricket. Maybe I could dump a 5-gallon pail of water on him one time and feel better about myself.
Sure.
All right,
That's what it
let's kill this kick-ass song, one of my favorite songs, and we're going to go ahead, and I found the interview.
Okay, so this is Alanis Morissette. The title of this is Ween Wars. She's in favor of attachment parenting, breastfeeding until the child weans himself.
She says, and she'll get into more, when the kid says, Mommy, I'm done, or I don't want to do this anymore, she's going to say, okay.
Bullshit.
What a fucking stupid
All right,
kid.
so here we go. Alanis
Go put your
Morissette.
hand in your pocket.
This is on ABC News. We're going to play it, and if we decide to pause it to talk about it, we will. But otherwise, check it out.
And start and stop accordingly.
8:13, welcome back. And it is the controversy that has parents across the country weighing in ever since we first showed you this Time magazine cover. Well, now rock star Alanis Morissette is speaking out about her decision to keep breastfeeding her 17-month-old son. And ABC's Cecilia Vega has the story.
I want you to know.
She's one of rock's biggest female stars, a 7-time Grammy winner.
That's also posted on the ITR Live Facebook page, this exact video, if you want to go back and watch it yourself.
Known for being downright angry. But these days, at 37, Alanis Morissette is in a different place. She's happily married to rapper Mario MC Solai Treadway and is a devoted mother to their 17-month-old
I listen to a lot of
son,
rap music. I never
Ever.
heard of him.
And fueled by that controversial Time magazine cover, Alanis is now
By the way, the Time magazine cover has like a 5-year-old standing on a chair sucking his mom's tit.
That's so gross.
I mean, god damn.
What the fuck is wrong with people?
stepping head-on into the debate over what's known as attachment parenting and how long mothers should breastfeed.
Do you look at this and think, that could be me and my son in 2 years?
I'm not so sure he'd be standing on a chair. I don't even really.
That's not the fucked up part about the photo, ma'am. Okay, so what? You're sitting down. The point is that he is a young kid.
Right, he's an adolescent.
He's a preteen at this point. Why is he sucking on your tit?
That is pornography. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
that's some sort of twisted incest.
And like her, it's that weird like not Freudian slip, but that weird like nervous. I better say something thing. So she's just he wouldn't be standing on a chair.
Like that. Like you said, like that's the problem with. The
I know,
photo.
but he'd be sucking on your tit, right? Like that's why we need to interview Alanis Morissette. It'd be a whole different fucking interview.
Really consider it extended. I just consider it appropriate for that particular child and that mom and that family.
It's appropriate for that child who didn't choose this life.
Right, you're choosing it for him.
You're saying you're going to suck
This
on
is
my
appropriate.
tit.
Keep sucking.
Dude, do you know how fucked up I'd be today if I was sucking on my mom's tit and knowing it? Like, Mom, why? I was way too old to be doing that, Mom.
Like,
why?
What did you do to me?
And I got weird issues like, Mommy, like when I'm like third grade, like 'cause I still want to do it because I don't know any better.
And then secretly you like to wear diapers or something.
Yeah, weird. This creates very weird sex stuff later. Like this kid is gonna be into some shit. Like Sly Stallone's kid died in a room full of garbage. There's nothing on the way Alanis Morissette's kid's gonna OD one day.
Yeah. Dude, you'd think so. How this can't be mentally scarring?
He's definitely not going to be the president of the United States.
No way.
Okay?
No way.
Most supporters of extended breastfeeding, she's still nursing her toddler and has no plans to stop.
His particular style is that if wherever we are, if he sits down and looks at me, it's time to snuggle. And then
it's time to snuggle.
Wherever you are.
He just looks up at me. It's like when Daddy walks in and gives me the eye. I just start sucking his dick. Like,
Right.
what?
Is it that easy? I mean, is she that cool that you just got to give her a look and then all of a sudden she's sucking your dick? I mean,
and I'm sorry if you've already heard this. This is an old story. This is like a year and a half ago story, but this is an ITR
right.
exclusive.
It goes in with the baby birding thing and
yes,
our
yes.
theme of bad parents, bad celebrity parents.
Maybe that's the name of the show. Is Bad Celebrity Parents.
Pepper throughout
That's the
day,
underscore.
more and less,
Yes.
depending upon what he needs.
In fact, Alanis says she'll only stop breastfeeding ever when he says it's time.
His name's Ever, by the way. They're not like that's his name. Ever.
No shit.
Ever Morissette or whatever that. What was that rapper's name? Mom Shlam Klama
Right, the
Lamdon?
guy the white rapper that I've never heard of.
Yeah, a white rapper.
I know some children that have weaned naturally at 2 years. Some kids wean naturally a couple of years later, and it's up to every child.
What if ever
It's not.
Showed you this time.
You're the parent.
Share?
You tell the
I
child
don't
what to
even really
do.
Oh no, I
Extended
fucked up.
breastfeeding.
time to snuggle. And then it's peppered throughout the day, more and less.
Let me ask you a question. So you're telling this kid from a very young age, everything you want to do in life is up to you.
Right.
No rules. There's no par for the course.
Right.
If you think this is okay, it's on you. Isn't that the worst lesson? The word he's gonna have a boss one day.
Right.
Everyone has a boss, man.
Yes.
Even she does. Everybody has a boss at some point. You can't just when you decide to fucking do something.
Right. Well, when I'm ready. I could imagine if one of my
Unfucking-believable.
employees tried that with me. I would lose my fucking mind.
Unfucking-believable. And then
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
And then when you yell at them, they go, "My mom baby birded me and made me suck on her tit till I was 7. Sorry." And
Yeah.
you got to give them a pass because that person's damaged.
Yeah, you are damaged goods.
depending
Ever
upon what he
Morris
needs.
says.
In fact,
Ever.
Alanis says she'll only stop breastfeeding ever when he says
He's gonna be sucking on her tit forever.
Right.
it's time.
I know some children that have weaned naturally at 2 years. Some kids wean naturally a couple of years later.
You're just
and
making
it's
that
up
up.
to
You can see it in
every
her face.
child.
She's
what
making
if
it up.
ever still wants to breastfeed at 5 years old, 6 years old?
Whatever he wants.
Great.
That would totally be okay with you as a mom.
Yeah.
And why not?
I love this song.
It's not just
Isn't
nursing.
it ironic?
Attachment parenting in some cases can even mean 24-hour devotion to a child, rarely leaving their side.
I think that what they're talking about is an extreme, and it's not really what attachment parent was meant to be. It was meant to be that mindfulness and being with your children and nursing your kids those first few months of life.
I'm in a privileged position where I can afford the time and to pay for the resources that would support this kind of lifestyle. That's not possible for a lot of families.
That sounds like a free resource. It's free titty milk and time.
Right.
Homeless people can do it too. Does that make it fucking right?
Right. And it's weird that it's like, oh, well, I have time for it, so might as well spoil my child and let him do whatever the fuck he wants.
Spoil him rotten.
Like, how as a parent can you decide, I'm just going to let this kid do whatever the fuck they want? Could you imagine? I mean, again,
No.
you could put yourself in this position. Could you imagine that you decide, I'm just going to let them do whatever they want?
Imagine like
This is
you're
it.
not
This is their
changing
life.
diapers anymore, and he's sucking on your tit. Like my wife's gonna breastfeed. This has been a long, where we're at because I mean even like breast milk when you look into not breast milk, whatever they call it, formula. It's really harmful to kids when you look at what they put in it. It's really fucking harmful, man. So that's why we decided to go this route. She's already ready for it to be over and hasn't started yet. You know what I mean? Like you shouldn't want this when they have teeth.
Yeah. It's an issue. Yeah.
It's an issue. And her sister is in the midst of, she has a 7-month-old right now, so she's in the midst of breastfeeding, almost over with it. And she's either always pumping or sucking every 2 hours forever.
Ugh.
Imagine now that your life, it never stops. It's just a constant hose. It never shuts the fuck off. Imagine. Stop it. Go on tour.
That is weird.
Sing music.
Right, because that you're really good at. Parenting, you're not so good
Leave
at.
Ever alone and give him a real name.
Right. That might be, Blanket might be the only worst name I've ever heard.
That is the worst name. And that's his name. That's not a nickname. That's his actual name.
The kid's name is Blanket. No?
What's your name? I'm Blanket. Nice to meet you. I mean, just imagine the embarrassment that has to go through his head every single time.
It's not? Well, even if they call him that, come on.
No, Prince Michael's the oldest. The second one's also Prince Michael. He was named Blanket. Oh, our guest in the room, our mystery guest in the room.
That's fucking weird.
Smartened us up. So back to the interview, please.
She barely left the house for the first 6 months of her son's life and hardly ever let him cry.
What's the longest he's cried?
6 minutes.
Even now, Alana spends as much time as she can by her child's side, even while recording her new album out this summer.
I basically have built a makeshift studio in our house, and whenever ever needed me, I was in and out. The door was